Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kiki, and I'm back with another episode of KeKe's POV. We're on episode 4, and today we're talking about what are the benefits, if any, of dating a woman with children, and what are the disadvantages. We're going to talk about Jeffree Star's new basketball boo, and we're going to also, of course, talk about hashtag today's sicko. So, today's title was Stigma. We're going to hop right into it, and we're going to do it all while the baby sleeps, so let's get it. Alright, so, the question posed, what are the benefits of dating women with children and what are the disadvantages? I have asked that question. I posted it across my social medias because I needed some answers. I was talking to a friend and he told me there are no benefits to dating a woman with children. And I just had to, seek some different opinions. I had to see, I needed to talk to the folks and they had to let me know what was going on. So I am just going to, read you guys a few of the responses that I got. So for benefits, at G5 Drofus said, yes, they really know what they want and don't need as much time. Now, for that, I'm guessing they mean, since they have children, you know what I'm saying, they know how to prioritize, they know what needs to be done and things like that, and they don't need, when he says as they don't need as much time, I'm trying to see, do you mean, they don't need as much time from you, or they don't need as much time to figure out what they're trying to do as in regards to a relationship. So it just kind of leaves me with another open question. At DK Moisey says, in my opinion, I would think if a woman would become a single mother that it would humble her personality. Cool, child. Now listen, when I read that, I was like, excuse me, because I was like, I need this to be clarified. So, I had to have a little bit of further, I had to ask, prod a little bit deeper to see what they meant by that. And again, sometimes you can't convey tone through text. So, it just had to be a little bit of a deeper conversation. So basically what DK Moisey is saying is that, if a female was to become a single mother, when he says that it's humbling them, it's that their personality is humble. It's not that they've been humbled because they've become a single mother. What he's saying is that them being a single mother, them being a parent, I feel like, is that they realize what's important in life, because he says he feels like a lot of these girls just want to live that social media life and do what they see on the gram and things like that, and just want somebody to spend a bag on them instead of spend time with them. And he feels like with single mothers that they have again, they prioritize and they know the important things in life. It's not wrong to want to have to go on a vacation, but to just want to go and have somebody spend money on you and not really spend time and really not invest in an actual relationship. You just want someone to take care of you and, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I guess I could see where he's coming from. It's different. Single probably want to sit here and spend time, do, little simple things to just be able to enjoy themselves. Whereas certain, people with, I feel like it's more so women with no responsibilities other than themselves, will want to go out and party and things like that. But I think that's typical or normal or whatever, because if you don't have any real responsibility, you're gonna just want to enjoy yourself. So I don't know, I think that's another conversation to have. At Boogie Bag says, yeah, fruit snacks and Capri Suns. Alright. that had me tickled. Alright, so as a mom, we gonna have the snacks on deck, okay? We gonna have the fruit snacks, we gonna have the Capri Suns, we gonna have all the little the little big packs of the small snacks. We gonna have all that. So I get it. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Mrs. Fest, as you usually know, she's coming with her shit together. If she's able to not only take care of herself but also hold her family down on her own, she's bringing something to the table. And I absolutely agree. And that is a benefit, because but it's a benefit for a man who's coming in the right headspace. You know what I'm saying? Not for someone who just wants to, play around and just, mess around. I'm trying to keep the family friendly up in here. But I feel like if it's someone that's serious or someone that's looking for someone to build something with, I don't think that it's it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you like everybody got their preference, everybody got their opinions, and dating a woman with children is just not. It's just not. It's not for everyone. It's kind of levels to this thing. Miss Jazzy 430 says, only if the woman is mature and not entertaining baby daddy drama and issues. And that's when I say, like, it takes certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, there's plenty of benefits to dating a woman with children, but it also depends on the situation. So it depends on, like, you know what I'm saying? She's a single mother who's sitting here trying to get it together and, do what's best for her children, prioritizing and building the future. Or she wanted to, I don't care, I'm calling them a ratchet. She wanted the ratchets that be sitting here with the baby daddy drama and, sitting here with every dude or whatever dude she messed with, bring around the kids and now that stepdaddy, and she over here still fighting with a baby daddy, or she in and out of a relationship with a baby daddy, still trying to sit here get a relationship with somebody else, and just a bunch of messiness going on. Then you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be a certain level of maturity to sit here and be a female with children and single and trying to date, and to be a level of maturity to be a dude trying to date a woman who has children. At King says another benefit is learning how to deal with kids if you've never, and kind of preparing you for your future kid. So that could be a benefit, but it could be a disadvantage, because the thing is that if you've never dealt with children, it's definitely, and you're trying to build something with this person, it's definitely going to be a learning curve. And I also think that there's a lot of gray area when it comes to that. So yeah, it could be learning how to deal with kids if you never dealt with kids, but then again, since it's learning, it's going to be some good stuff and some bad stuff, and that kind of thing could mess with something that's brand new. And he's just kind of preparing you for your future kid. I mean, well, it depends, because I don't think it will be preparing you for your future kid. I disagree with that, for the simple fact that, okay, yes, cool, you're around someone else's child, but depending on how deep the relationship gets with you and the mother, it's not gonna, there might not be that type of bonding with you and that child that'll make you be like, okay, yeah, well, when I have my own kid, like, you know what I'm saying? So it really just depends. Some of the disadvantages, at Mesmerize says free time. So of course, like, honestly, if you're a single parent, you have to sit here and be able to kind of like, you gotta schedule stuff. Like, there's never, like, it's not like when you guys are not having no responsibilities and you just pretty much like, okay, well if I'm not at work, then we can go wherever, whenever, at this time, or whatever. But if it's somebody with children, you guys gotta coordinate schedules, because you gotta find babysitters. There might be after school activities and all types of things like that. So when dating a woman with children, you have to take these things into account and realize this before you think like, listen, I want to deal with this person. Know that it is a package deal, and it comes with certain realities. Lil Jeff says the only disadvantage is the woman, if the woman will take you serious. That's true, because it's the fact that, again, with the benefits, people like, they know what they want and they know what they don't need. And it's true. So basically, like, if you're trying to date or deal with a woman, a single parent, okay, a woman with children, and most single women with children are not gonna sit here and bring every Tom, Dick, and Harry around their kids. So it really takes a lot of earning trust and really showing your character and really communicating what your intentions are, stuff like that, in order for a situation or a relationship like that to kind of thrive and have room to grow. Because a lot of times, like, nobody's gonna want to sit here and waste any more time, because possibly in the past they've wasted time and things ain't turned out how they need to turn out, or just life, you know what I'm saying? Just life be happening. So I feel like when people have wasted time before, and they just want to sit here and make sure that whoever they give their time to in the present and the future doesn't waste it, and doesn't sit here and have a negative effect on them or their children. So it's definitely, if the woman will take you seriously. A Burgo says, IDK. Hey, sometimes you don't know if there's a benefit or not. Sometimes you just gotta see, what could happen. As CJ Drink Kool-Aid says, quality time. Sometimes something we need to come to grip with before dealing with a single parent. Exactly what I said. Yeah, sometimes you're not gonna always be able to sit there and have somebody 24/7 if they have children, because the kids definitely come first. That's just is what it is. Um, so sometimes where the child starts going behind the parents' back and telling you things. Okay, so it's basically like if you are dealing with a woman and with children or whatever. So like her kids, let's say you meet her kids and the kids start to get a little attached to you. So now they sitting here and they telling you stuff. Oh, mommy said this or mommy did that, and now it's gonna bring friction or like issues to the relationship that you're trying to build, because now it's these little issues coming up, maybe your own kids. He says being forced to play stepdaddy from day one. I think as a parent, that's just a big no. I don't think that every person you date should be around your kids. You shouldn't. Everybody can't be around your kids. Everybody can't, be involved in your kids' life. Especially you just date someone. You met this man yesterday. Now you bring him home. Hey kids, this is mommy new friend. Like, how back in the days when like you see in the older movies where they be sitting there, like the mom used to bring the dudes home and call the kids uncles and stuff like that. Like, you confusing the kids. And they're like, mommy, why you kissing Uncle George? Mind your business. Stay out of grown folk business. It's stuff like it's stuff like that. Like, y'all got you. I just think that you got to be really careful with who you bring around your kids, especially nowadays, because you don't know who's who. You don't know what wolf is in what sheep's clothing. You don't know what everybody's intentions are. So you really can't have everybody around your kids. Seriously, it's too much going on nowadays to just be sitting here bringing any and everybody around your kids. Obligated to do things uncomfortable that they're uncomfortable with to avoid confrontation. So it's like, like I'm with this girl and I know it's a package deal, but I don't feel comfortable, like let's say being stuck being a babysitter. I don't feel comfortable, babysitting her kids because, I'm not used to a situation like this, or I don't want to have that responsibility yet, or like we brand new. I met Shorty last week and now I'm watching her kids while she go to work. It's stuff like that, and it's also things like that can lead to worse things for your kids, and you know what I'm saying, because you see too much stuff in the news where the mama that left the kids with the boyfriend and something happened to the kids and all kind of crazy stuff. And I just feel like people need to be more careful when it comes to leaving your kids with anybody, and you know what I'm saying, and introducing your kids to everybody, okay? Because it's too many pedophiles and too many sex offenders out here to just be like, yeah, I could bring every dude around my kid and I don't gotta worry about nothing happening. If you care, you will be careful. Miss Fett says more responsibility and you have to be flexible, which is true. If a woman is gonna sit here and invite you in her life and with her kids, she don't expect you to be an F-boy. You know what I'm saying? She expect you to be responsible and things like that. And most women ain't gonna sit here and want somebody coming to the door being, playing daddy to their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that as you guys, if you guys grow and as you guys go on, that it'll be something that it'll open up, and it should be a discussion. You get what I'm saying? And again, with the flexibility, like, listen, you gotta schedule that time with the mom, because that's just is what it is. Okay, the last disadvantage is from King King. He says, becoming a babysitter or getting attached to the child or children in the relationship fails. And that's the point I'm making when you say here and you introduce your kids to these dudes day one. Like, you don't know where a relationship is going out. Nobody ever knows, like, truly, like, fully, you know what I'm saying? But people are like, I feel like I'm gonna be with this person for a long time, whatever the case may be. But the thing is that no one ever really knows, like, right away. Like you might think, like, right away, oh, I love him, I want to be with him, and we're gonna be a family, and this, that, the third. But I just don't think that it's a smart thing to sit here and involve your kids as soon as you get involved with someone. Now, I think it's different if you get married and stuff like that, and obviously, because y'all gonna end up being a blended family, it's important to be able to have your kids be around the person that you're going to spend your life with. But you gotta vet the hell out of people, because you can't trust nobody nowadays. In my mind, I just don't even want to date until my kids is grown, because I just can't even end up in jail. You feel me? But that's it. That's the advantages and disadvantages of dating a woman with benefits. Thank you guys for answering my question on all my social medias, and I appreciate you guys joining the discussion. Now, on to the next topic. Jeffree Star and Andre Marhold. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all know who Jeffree Star is. YouTuber, makeup, whatever, bully, racist, the list goes on. Anyways, the latest is that he's now dating overseas basketball player Andre Marhold. And that's all fine and dandy. Okay, cool. Do y'all. I don't really care. But the tricky part of the situation is that Andre has an ex by the name of Emanuela, who he has a son with. And that's not really the tricky part. The thing is that she seems as if she's like that she was blindsided from the the news that Jeffree was dating Andre, and she went on like a whole Instagram rant and just going public with her devastation. You know what I'm saying? So it seems that she was blindsided with the news. And she was posting up a storm, adding story after story, talking about how the situation done ruined the whole family, how it affects her son, and how she don't care. Like, if it's about money, it's not worth it, and how he should have told her, if only for health reasons, because the same lips he was kissing her and their son with, he was kissing on Jeffree with, and that she's embarrassed, and then it just went from that to her begging this man to come back, and that she didn't care about him embarrassing her as long as they could be a family, and that they're supposed to take care of their son together, and that this is gonna devastate her son, and her son needs to be taken care of, and that he left her and her son and things like that. And then she's talking about how she feels stupid that she has to sit here and rant on Instagram, but he blocked her from everything on her phone calls and stuff like that. So then after she poured her heart on social media, she thanked everybody for their support and deleted her IG. Now, according to Andre, and they said X, you know what I'm saying? So according to Andre and according to Jeffree Star, that this man been single for a little while. Now it seems as though it's honestly, I just feel like it's just a mess. I just feel like something like this, because it's your kid's mother, I think that if you was gonna go public with something like this, I think it was important to tell her, so that this kind of meltdown didn't occur and this kind of backlash didn't occur, and just that y'all could have come to an understanding. But I think it's more so that she probably felt like they still had a future together, even though they were probably like off and on and stuff like that, and didn't expect for him to see him with another female, but she probably didn't expect to see him with a man, even though she said she kind of saw the signs and she ignored them, and then she blamed herself like, oh well, you did this because I had petty arguments, I drove you away, this at the third. And ultimately, baby girl, I'm kind of glad she deleted her IG, because she was making herself look crazy. And I get it, you probably love this man, you had a baby together, you probably planning a life together and stuff like that, but with him coming out and doing, coming out with his situation the way that he did, just like posting pictures and videos and stuff like that, and that's cool. If you like rocking with who you rock with, that's all fine and dandy, that's perfect, that's what you want to do. But I just feel like there should have been a level of respect when it came to his kid's mother finding out and things like that. There should have been some type of communication. But again, there's two sides to every story. I mean, he's posting pictures and videos of him and Jeffree Star. She posted what she posted as if they like he left and cheated on her with Jeffree Star, and then all of a sudden it just came public like this. I don't know exactly what, but basically it just seems like they broke up. She thought they were gonna get back together, and his heart is elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sad situation, and it's always sad when you find out, that the person that you love is not who you thought, or the person that you love is not loving you how you love them. But at the end of the day, it kind of just is what it is. I just wish Shorty the best, and that she can recover from this, and everybody could come together, because there's still a baby involved. So I feel like it's important for them to at least come together and co-parent, and that she can heal and move on with her life, and find someone who will be there for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for that one. That's just a tough situation. So, final topic of the day. Y'all know what it is. It's hashtag today's sicko. And today's sicko is Joshua Burgess. Now, imagine being a teen girl excited to go and visit your father for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Probably telling your friends and all that, like, yeah, I'm about to go to my daddy's house for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit. I love my dad, right? Just eager. Now, imagine going to your father's house for the weekend and not knowing it's going to be the last weekend of your life. Well, that's exactly what happened to 15-year-old Zaria Burgess on August 19, 2019. So she went to spend the weekend with her dad, just like any other weekend, only it ended with her dying at the hands of her very own father. The very man she loved, Joshua Burgess, strangled, raped, and slit her throat. And then he left her body in the house, went to the police station, and said, I came to turn myself in because I just killed my daughter. Her body's at the house. Yep. Let me repeat that, because maybe you might not have just heard what I just said. So this little girl went to visit her father for the weekend like she did any other weekend, and for some reason, I don't know what demon got into this man, okay, but he decided to strangle, rape, and slit the throat of his 15-year-old daughter. And then he left her body in the house after he killed her, went to the police station, and said, yeah, I'm here to turn myself in because I just killed my daughter. Now, when he got to the police station, though, he only told them, hey, yeah, I'm turning myself in because I killed my daughter. So then, when the police and everything went to the crime scene and saw the little girl's body, and they did the autopsy and everything like that, they realized that this man raped her as well. So now he's being charged with first-degree murder, 1 count of statutory rape of a person 15 years or younger, 1 degree of statutory sex offense. First-degree statutory sex offense, first-degree kidnapping, first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor, and may he burn in hell. That's our show for today, and we did it all while the baby sleeps. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, and make sure y'all subscribe and turn on that bell so y'all know when it hits. Bye, guys.